Hello, this is Hooked by Happenstance, and I'm Kendra, and it is Monday, which means it's time for my Sunday Sunrise, week 35. Yes, I know, I'm a day late. I'm also super grumpy, so if that's not something you're into, then move along, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, so it is Monday. Like I said, I did not film this video yesterday because I was super grumpy then too and assumed I wasn't going to be grumpy today, but I still am. So it was now or never on filming a video, or I just wasn't going to put one out this week. And I assumed that some of you were going to be grumpy if I didn't put out a video. So I decided I would just put one out, and you get what you get. You don't get upset, right? So for those of you that are new and haven't already clicked off, my Sunday Sunrise is my solution and New Year's resolutions, where rather than making goals in January that I was not going to follow through on because, I don't know, maybe they'd make me grumpy come September, I come back every week and I make some goals for my crafty life. I tell you about them, and then a week-ish later, come back and discuss the progress I have or have not made, or how I'm failing as a human. You know, those kind of things. So last week, I made goals in 4 sections of my life. They are pinned up on the wall behind you. That's why I'm going to look like a crazy person looking at the ceiling, because they're up there on my wonderful cork walls, which I highly recommend, though, as I've said before, they're a little difficult to put up if you're doing anything that is not a perfect, like, square. But once they're up, I'm thoroughly loving them. So I am also really enjoying this coffee. It's French vanilla, and it's hot, and it has evaporated milk in it and sugar, and it's making me very warm, which is, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I've been hot all day, but I'm not hot right now. But that is irrelevant. So, the things on my list from last week covered 4 areas of my life: my shop, my channel, my to-dos, and my fun, as far as my crafty life. So, as far as my shop, my Seeds of Kindness Club, the first batch is going out. They ordinarily would have gone out today, which is the first Monday of the month, but hello, Labor Day, I forgot about you. And so they're going out tomorrow. But that's a thing. I'm going to finish packing them up. Probably in the morning, maybe tonight, maybe in the morning. We'll see. But they will go out in the mail tomorrow. The next area was the channel here, and I was going to put out 4-ish videos, which I did. There's a Sunday Sunrise, a Makes Monday, a Let Peachlet Pick, and my Cogitation. So those all came out this last week. And then as far as things to do, I had ends to weave in, which I wove in before I filmed my podcast. And I wanted to work on my top, which I finished this morning. So yay that. And I made a lot of progress on. I also remembered, as I was feeling grumpy about filming this, that I had put the caveat on all of my goals last week, that my goal was not sort of to finish those projects, but rather places where I wanted to, like, kind of put my energy, like, to help me decide and prioritize. But even so, they were on a list, and so it feels like I should have, like, made more progress than I did. But I mean, I guess those things were done. The final thing was my fun item, which was working on my sweater that I've been working on, and I'm still like halfway done with one of the 2 sleeves. It just kind of got taken over by working on my the top that I finished. So that is how last week's goals shook out. I have made another list for this week, and there's only three topics this week. Big paper, big marker, little paper, so you know I don't have too much room. And I tried to, like, really not make very many goals because I thought that maybe then I would feel like super successful and that would be exciting. So the first area, as usual, is for my shop, and I decided nope, I'm not doing anything for the shop this week. There is tons of stuff up there if you'd like to go check it out. It is the usual kind of slumpy time of year. If you have a shop and it's not a slumpy time of year right now, good for you. Probably means you're running lots of sales, which a lot of people do this time of year. And personally, I don't run a lot of sales because I just try to already price things at the point where there's really not very much like profit in them for me. And so putting everything on like 20% off is a lot to take off, because that's like the only 20% I'm getting. So I just don't do that. If I do sales, it will be like add-on things, like maybe something extra, like a progress keeper or something. But I'm not real big for the sales, which I know probably hurts me, and it's just the way I roll. So I'm not going to do much for the shop this week. I think I decided. If I do any sewing, I think it's probably going to be personal or stuff from my office. We'll see though. I could change my mind. Might change my mind. But for right now, it literally says shop, nope, on my list. However, instead of focusing on my shop, I am going to focus on Patreon, and I have a number of patterns, which I have said I was going to put up this weekend for Peachless Pattern Pile, which have not happened yet because it is raining again. It has been intermittently stormy all weekend, which is great, and I'm happy for the rain, but every time I'm like, oh, in like an hour when I'm done with this thing I'm doing, I'll go outside and take pictures. And then all of a sudden the sky opens up, and so pictures don't happen. And I could take pictures inside, but I think the lighting will be better for the things I'm trying to photograph if I can do it outside. So those patterns will hopefully happen this week. As far as the channel here, again, we're going to go with 4-ish videos, this being one of them. Hopefully a podcast, and then 2 videos. I don't know what they're going to be. It kind of depends how I'm feeling later on this week and what pops into my imagination, because I like to just do what seems fun at a given time. And then the fourth thing, I've been having 4 things on my list every time, so I assume the last thing is 4th. The 3rd thing on here is my to-do crafting, and that currently is working on scrap timber. If you follow me on Instagram at HookedByHappenstance, I have endeavored to take on hashtag yarn scrap timber, which is a thing I've come up with where I am working on, well, currently it's 4 scrap projects that I have had on the hook list for a while, and I've been putting them aside waiting for September to come so that they can hopefully happen and be completed, or get a whole lot of work done on them, hopefully completed. We'll see. So basically, I'm posting daily on Instagram to show that I've made some progress on those patterns. If you'd like to see them, the this is where they started the month picture is up on September 1st, and then, yeah, I'm posting a picture a day. Now, I'm counting a day as from when I wake up to when I go to sleep, so they might not reflect, like, the dates right, because you all know I live on a wonky schedule, so it is what it is. But if you would like to play along, post your scrap projects with the hashtag yarn scrap timber. If you do just scrap timber, it's a whole bunch of people scrapbooking stuff, so don't do that. Yarn scrap timber. And that is everything on my list. Basically, I'm just gonna do what gets done, I guess. I'm having that issue of feeling like whatever amount of effort I put into things is just not going to be enough, so kind of makes me not want to put in any effort at all, which is a really crappy way to look at things. But like I said, feeling intermittently grumpy and very not grumpy, so I apologize that you did get the grumpy version, but I had considered just not filming this, and that seemed really dishonest because, you know, it's realistic. I'm not always like, yay, let's do the things. In fact, that is like the smallest percentage of my life that I'm like, woohoo, let's go. I'm not really that motivated, to be honest, people. It just comes across that way because I control the editing. So, this is what you get. Hope that you are having a week. I won't even say a good week because that seems like a lot of pressure now, doesn't it? But I can imagine that you will have a week this week. So, hope that week is a thing and that you find something to enjoy during it. And hopefully you will accomplish some of the things on your list. Remember though, be kind with your list. Don't make it too long, and don't beat yourself up for the things you do or do not complete on it. Just try and do the best you can. Sounds very trite when you say it, doesn't it? But it really is true. You just gotta repeat it over and over until your brain starts to believe that it's true. On the screen next to me is a link to a video from the channel that YouTube has decided that you will find enjoyable, so I suggest you go watch it. And down below, there is a link to both my Patreon and my shop that I spoke of earlier if you'd like to see all the wonderful goodies that are hanging out in there. And I will see you all next time. Bye!